Hey everyone, it is day 20. Can you believe it? It's been 20 days. It's almost been a month. Wow. Jeez, it feels like 2 weeks have passed. I mean, kinda. Today's been the last 48 hours have really been interesting because I was chatting with a good friend of mine today, and we were chatting about all the positive things that have come from the status, things that I've had to face now instead of like putting it off and all of that. And one of the things that I've really had to approach is finally dealing with a lot of bit of depressing thoughts and just in general anxiety and just things of my past. I will, I'll be honest with everyone. It's made me. I guess it's a new appreciation on life. It's a new motivation to make sure that going forward I'm as clear-minded as possible. But this has really jump-started me into thinking I need to get my mental health together just as much as I need to get my physical health together, which is what I've been doing the past 2-3 weeks since I found out. But I think it's a tone that, I kind of want to send out there how it's very taboo to, and we're working on it, but it's very taboo to talk about things like anxiety or depression, outside of what is kind of mainstream media and news. We always read something. Millennials are the most depressed or the most anxious and, yada, yada, and you can all have your reasons. But I think what's interesting is the stigma that I faced outside of everything that's going on, just to feel like I can talk about everything that's going on inside of my brain. And I was chatting with my friend. I was like, this really has forced me to look at it now. Not in 3 years, not in, 5 months, not when I wake up one day and I'm 35 and I go, whoa, I got issues. Like, it's made me look at it now. And I think what I want this video to really be is to encourage people to look at either the anxiety or the depression or the mental health issue you might be facing. Let's take the stigma out of it. We've watched a lot of great videos and we've all heard of different things. And I think one of the phrases that has always rung true to me is, if you break your leg, you don't sit there and try to hide the fact that you broke your leg. You get a concussion. You talk about, you go to a place to fix these things, to get help. Why is it that with mental health we don't? And I think to answer that question is because something about the idea of people thinking you're unwell for some reason messes up this what's the word I'm looking for? This almost frame of mind that the second someone isn't mentally stable or might be depressed or might have anxiety, it's instantly not that person anymore. I think that's the one thing that I've really tried to focus on, is that that's where we all go. That's our split. That's our knee-jerk reaction. Well, this person clearly isn't this person anymore. And I think what I've realized is that behind the depression, behind the anxiety, and all the things that could run through my head, I still have the same ideals and goals that I had before. Just I'm trying to work through an internal battle. I'm still me. I'm still Zach. But I'm still trying to process these things. And I think we all need to really step back and look at anyone who's trying to work through these things. And even if they aren't, they are there somewhere. And we need to help more people. And we need to lose this idea that, one, they're unhelpable. And then, two, there's nothing that we can do. Because there's a lot we can do. A person won't change unless they want to, all of this yada yada. But the reality is, we need to lose this stigma on helping people with mental health. And I think we should definitely push the envelope on research and things so that way we feel like it's not just pushing pills down someone's throat, but it's meaningful change. I would encourage everyone. I think one of the best things I did, and this was just by chance, but I had started seeing a therapist 2 weeks before I found out my status. Made all the difference. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have a therapist right now. Just being honest. I would encourage everyone to go to therapy. Really, there's no shame in it. There's no shame in you going to therapy at all. There's none. At the end of the day, it can help. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're stupid. It doesn't mean, you can't overcome your problems. It's actually the exact opposite. And I would encourage anyone, even if you don't think it's going to change a thing, still do it. Still do it. Would greatly encourage it. That's kind of my message for the day. I don't know. There's not much else going through my head. There was something, but I don't know. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow's video. Anyways, stay strong, everyone.